Good morning, friends. I'm Dr. Surya Raju Mattimalla. I would like to speak about Bairi Naresh and Renjarla Rajesh and their long time human rights activism in India that forced Hindus or so-called devotees of Ayyappa to take law and order into their hands and to persecute human rights defenders Bairi Naresh and Renjarla Rajesh. As I've been watching their videos, Bairi Naresh and Renjarla Rajesh are creating awareness among the uncivilized communities such as Hindus, Muslims, Sikh, Parsi, Jain, upper caste Christians, Buddhist. They are fighting for casteless society which produced unbearable untouchability in not only in India but also in its neighbor countries Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Japan. Caste system dehumanized untouchables for 10,000 years, for 20,000 years. Caste system of Hinduism have produced unbearable untouchability, have produced dehumanization, have produced brutal violence, have produced violation of every basic human right, every civil right of untouchable castes in India, in Nepal, in Sri Lanka, Japan, Pakistan, Bangladesh. An untouchable cannot live among Hindus in India. Where is his place? He has to live outside of Hindu village. He has to live outside of Muslim village. He has to live outside of Sikh village. He has to live he has to live outside of upper caste Christian house. He has to live outside of Buddhist society. He has to live outside of Jain society. We are excommunicated people. We are isolated people. We are socially boycotted people. You cannot drink a water from the Hindu locality, Muslim locality, Sikh locality, Buddhist locality, Jain locality, Parsi locality. We cannot walk in the streets of Hindus. We cannot speak in front of them. We cannot wear footwear in front of them. We cannot wear white dress. You cannot you cannot ride a horse in front of them. Every basic right of untouchables have been brutally suppressed by Hindus who produced a caste system, who produced unbearable untouchability, who produced brutal violence, genocide, lynching, massacre against untouchable castes in India. It's Hindu. Hindu is Hindu. There is no difference between a liberal Hindu, a conservative Hindu, a feminist Hindu, a Marxist Hindu, a progressive Hindu, a scientist Hindu. No, there is no difference. They are all same. Coin of oppression. They are the perpetrators against our communities. Who made them psychos? They are psychologically ill. You see, if you look at the incidents against Bairi Naresh and Renjarla Rajesh, how Hindus are taking law and order, how Indian state is supporting them, how Indian police is supporting them, how Indian bureaucracy, Indian judiciary, National Human Rights Commission supporting their Hindu communities in order to kill Bairi Naresh and Renjala Rajesh. They have freedom of speech that is guaranteed by the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that is guaranteed by United Nations Millennium Goals, that is guaranteed by Western human rights bodies. The 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights says you have to create scientific awareness among the communities. That is what Bairi Naresh and Renjarla Rajesh are doing through their poems, writings, speeches, songs, music. They are artists, they are orators, they are intellectuals, they are progressive intellectuals. They are great icons of courage, bold, to tell the society that you are uncivilized, you are barbarian, you are primitive. You show me a one Hindu, whether he is from India, Nepal, America, UK, Europe, or any Hindu on earth who is a civilized. See, they are economically motivated, socially motivated, religiously motivated, culturally motivated, except intellectually, except scientifically. Any Hindu, whether Indian Hindu or diaspora Hindu, any Hindu is an uncivilized, be it women or men, including their LGBTQ communities. You see, look at Hindutva LGBTQ communities. They worship swastika, they worship Aryan symbols, they worship purity and impurities. They practice, they practice brutal racism on blacks of America. They practice brutal racism on Africans. This is their way of life. Today, what binary said is truth about Hindutva oppression, Hindutva brutality, Hindutva's taboos, Hindutva superstitions, blind beliefs. That is the way we say. What is problem with his body language? What is problem with his facial expressions when he is describing the the fanaticism of Hinduism or Hindus? Now we see they are they are trying to save their lives for saying truth against Hindu religion, against Ayyappa. Who is this Ayyappa? He never allowed women, but you see, Hindu women, they become terrorists now. They are terrorizing the progressive intellectuals, radical thinkers, social reformers. Ayyappa never allowed women. He practices purity and impurities. But the psychos, Hindu women, psychologically ill women, are strongly supporting Ayyappa devotees to kill Bairi Naresh and Renjarla Rajesh. Hindu women is ally of their Hindu men. Hindu children, they are ally of their parents, their society. See, an 80 years old untouchable cannot sit in front of a 6 years old Hindu child. Imagine, we don't have any basic rights in India. We are not treated as human beings in India. We are untouchables, unseeables, unapproachables, unspeakables, subhumans, walking carrion, walking corpse, walking carcasses. If there is any definition of genocide, I mean, don't take United Nations definition of genocide, because they are in favor of hegemonic communities. They are always in favor of, because United Nations is running by traditional communities. United Nation and its organs are running by conservatives. There is no single subaltern. There is no single untouchable. There is no single African who can order the societies. They're all running by United Nations, Amnesty, Human Rights Watch. All these so-called global human rights bodies are running by conservatives who practice brutal casteism, untouchability, racism. They are supremacists, white supremacists, Hindu supremacists, Aryan supremacists, Muslim supremacists, fanatics. They are all fanatics, but they are black skinned and white masked communities. They are just they are masking their face with whiteness that we are human rights activists, practitioners, speakers, voices. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. You see how a conservative Hindu became a prime minister of United Kingdom, how a conservative Hindu became a home minister of home secretary of United Nations, how conservative Indians, Hindus or Sikhs are becoming leaders of various white Western societies. Stand by Bairi Naresh, stand by Renjarla Rajesh, stand by every human rights defender. You see, the so-called human rights activists, I mean mainstream activists, or Brahmin activists, where are they now? Are scholars? You see, scholars whose articles, whose books were published by Oxford University Press, Cambridge University Press, say their silence because they are part and parcel of Hindutva fanaticism. They are the agents of Hindu terrorism in India. Stand with Bairi Naresh. Stand with Renjarla Rajesh. Thank you, friends.